Welcome to the Genuine ScLoHo, aka Scott Howard podcast. This is an ongoing collection of media, marketing, and personal insights, and this is episode number 408 with the title, Prepping for a New Year. There's a rough transcription of this podcast online at the website, scotthoward.me. If you'd like to go back and read or check out the links I mentioned, you'll find them there, scotthoward.me. I'll be updating this podcast every week. However, there may be some additional material that I write that doesn't make it into the podcast version, but is on the scotthoward.me website. And even though I'm recording this at the Federated Media Studios in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I work for WOWO, that's WOWO Radio, and this is being promoted by my employer, everything that I say or write is strictly my own thoughts and not necessarily the thoughts and not necessarily the opinions of Federated Media or any of their affiliations and or advertisers. Okay, enough of the fine print. Let's start. This is the 1,698th article that I've published at my website, scotthoward.me. And this week and next, I'm revisiting a couple of articles that I wrote 14 years ago with some updates for our current times. Why wait until January 1st to make resolutions? The end of something is almost always the beginning of something else. After all, the most successful and the least successful have more in common than most would believe. Each of them have only 24 hours a day and the same number of days per year. All that is different is how each of us spend those 24 hours. Yet, even within that context, everybody takes time to sleep, eat, and take care of personal hygiene. So what really makes a difference is what occurs in those other minutes of each day. So what's the difference? It's not something you can easily measure. It is attitude. It's deep inside. Most people, unless they become introspective, they don't even recognize what makes them the person that they are. And if you want to make changes in your life, the best way is, now listen carefully, make those changes. You can do it anytime, any day, any hour. As Nike just told us, let's do it. Now, what I just shared from 14 years ago was timeless, except I haven't been told by Nike to just do it in a while. Probably my metadata doesn't match their targeted algorithm anymore. No matter what happens in the future, you and I still have a lot more control over our personal futures than we think. Sure, there are outside political and economic forces that we cannot control, but that doesn't mean we are powerless about our future. I was just reading a social media post about a friend whose dad is now 95 years old, and the numerous things that have happened in his father's lifetime, my goodness, it was remarkable. He adapted and decided to keep pushing forward in his own unique way. You can do the same. Do you want to open a new business or expand your current business? Start now. Do you want to improve your company's customer service and earn more trust? Start now. Will the technology that you move to today become obsolete in the future? That's an easy answer. Yes. Because changes are happening, and the worst thing you can do is to ignore them and wish they'd stop. The better thing is to see how you can benefit from the changes and simply move forward. Like I said at the beginning, don't wait until January 1st. Do you have any questions, looking for answers, thoughts of nearly any kind are always welcome. You can find me online at scotthoward.me, also on X at ScLoHo, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and a few other places online. Just Google ScLoHo. That's spelled ScLoHo, and you'll probably find more of me. You can drop me a note via email too. It's Scott@WOWO.com. Scott@WOWO.com.
Podcasts by Federated Media.